I'm 36, which is closer to 40 than it is to 30, but I don't give a freak. I'm still young in my soul, and everything about me screams happiness, and I wasn't happy around royalty, so we separated, and of course I went on a binge, roasting her and her kids every single day. Now, you guys might want me to stop, but I just can't stop because...
Hey y'all, it's Destiny, and it looks like Life with Royalty actually got a protection order against CJ So Cool. So as you know, they have been going back and forth lately. Life with Royalty actually went to CJ on 32's place, and they did some pictures and videos and all that.
32 gang, man, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all should be thanking me. I'm out here making peace, man. We got Royalty and Tata together. We shooting promo. We're going to take the foolishness and we're going to turn it into a bag, a big bag we all going to eat from it. Like the villain. You got your ears?
Oh, yeah. I am dressed.
She need to get dressed.
What's up, y'all? Big 32 gang, man. It say Big 32 gang.
Not the little one. What's that say?
Big 32 gang. 32
Yeah.
gang. The real way.
Stay tuned, man.
The real
We
way.
biggest.
And obviously CJ So Cool was talking about that on his Snapchat and his YouTube. And then CJ So Cool posted this on his Instagram story, and as you can see, it is a protection order from Life with Royalty. Now if you go to the bottom, it does say what it is for, and it does say the court finds DV has occurred and or there is a threat of DV. And it says, accordingly in good cause appearing, it is the order of the court that the following order applies to the adverse party. And obviously the adverse party is CJ So Cool. And it also says that it began on August 19th and it ends December 3rd. It does say that there is no hearing scheduled for this case. And I also wanted to point out that it doesn't include the children. So clearly CJ still gets to see the children. He gets them when he's supposed to. But I'm guessing he just can't contact Charlene. And see, this is the craziest part. I mean, Charlene has gotten on here threatening his life, gotten on here threatening other people's lives. But the problem is people don't take her seriously. But when somebody does something to her, clearly we see what's going to happen. And the fact that CJ So Cool actually has proof that Charlene said that the next bullet won't miss him, I guess miss his head. He has all the proof in the world to get something like this against her, but he hasn't done anything. And CJ also told us recently that Charlene is trying to go to court again to get custody of the twins, and she wants to move to Texas. So I'm guessing all of this is a part of her plan to be able to do that. And then she also posted this on her Instagram and she said, who's next? In my opinion, I guess as long as CJ thinks that Charlene is playing with him and nothing's really going to happen, he's going to continue to have things like this happen. Now let's get into this video that CJ posted on his channel.
For those of you wondering, when is the beef gonna stop between me and my baby mama? Honestly, I'm pretty sure I've said this before. I'm never gonna stop roasting her. She's a complete failure, and I have no better joy in life than making fun of her. Why? Because it was her idea. Even though I kicked them out, yes, there's video proof of me saying, get out, get your kids, get your stuff, I don't care, move out of my house. It was practically her fault. She was acting weird and random and just doing things that I didn't approve of. Y'all already know she was sleeping around with my homies. She was DMing other YouTubers. She was flying out to the YouTubers, taking my kids with her. That's just disrespectful, and I'm not going for that anymore. I'm 36 years old, even though y'all like to say I'm 40. I'm 36, which is closer to 40 than it is to 30, but I don't give a freak. I'm still young in my soul, and everything about me screams happiness, and I wasn't happy around royalty, so we separated, and of course I went on a binge, roasting her and her kids every single day.
Question is, was she able to get that protection order because of what CJ was saying online, like roasting her and doing all that? I didn't hear CJ threatening her life or anything on any of these videos, so let me know in the comment section, what did CJ say or do that helped her get that protection order?
Now, you guys might want me to stop, but I just can't stop because when I do stop, I find myself being very lackadaisical. Not lazy, but lackadaisical. And I don't like to be lackadaisical, so I'm gonna have to keep roasting her to keep my energy through the roof. As long as I'm making fun of my ops, it makes me happy. Now, we haven't been able to take a bath here. Heck, I haven't even spent the night here yet. And that's because my other house has all my shower stuff. As you can see, I'm slowly but surely bringing stuff, but I haven't brought any of my own shower stuff. I did bring some bath stuff for the twins just in case I let them swim. The pool guy just cleaned the pool, and the pool isn't clear yet, so I'm not letting them swim today. We're gonna go back to the old house and we're gonna swim because that pool has already been curated, already been cleaned so many times, and we've already lived there for over a year. So that pool is good. But this pool is very different.
So as you can see, CJ was showing a little bit of the new house. And then he also started talking about Tata.
Tata graduated from high school or not, but it really doesn't matter. 2 or 3 of them didn't, so that's all I needed to know right there. Royalty and Tata, let's speak on them. They both collectively have 0 cars, and they both collectively don't have anywhere to live. They both live with their mom, which is very weird because only someone that lives with their mom and doesn't have a car would go out there and hang with CJ on 32s to try to get back at me, even though they should have known better, because how could that actually offend me? It wouldn't, it couldn't, and it shouldn't. I'm doing my own thing over here, and I've always been. Once CJ on 32 showed his true colors, I already eliminated him from my life. Yes, they are. But as you guys can see, look at my little memorabilia section. You know, I went to Abu Dhabi, someplace CJ on 32s and royalty will never see. I got my champagne bottles. Actually, to tell y'all the truth, this is what started the beef for CJ on 32s. He thought it was a good idea to buy this for royalty in the club, and that was the dumbest thing he ever did in his life. Anyway,
Now, correction on this. I believe CJ on 32s only gave Life with Royalty that bottle because D-Bake told us that his boss told them to go give her the bottle. So no, I don't think CJ on 32s bought the bottle, no. I don't even think it was their idea to do that. And I guess they didn't see anything wrong with it. But D-Bake also told us that he contacted CJ to let him know about the situation. So as far as D-Bake, he did tell us that CJ already knew when he did it. But let me know what y'all think about that. Do you think it was wrong for them to do that? It does seem like it still bothers CJ that happened.
I got my celebrity poker tournament pictures right there because I'm an actual celebrity, you know. CJ 32s would never have a chance to be in anything like that. I'm just saying. I got 2 YouTube plaques because, as you guys know, I created Royalty's YouTube page, and that's from my YouTube page. For those of you that don't remember, I also went on a solo tour and sold out every date but 2. Yeah, did that by myself. Over here, I have some. Yes, I went to the Navy. I have discipline. He went to prison. I went to the Navy. We are not the same. You hear me? This is a funny thing right here. CJ 32s has all those cars he claims, right? And he's not renting them or leasing them or whatever. He's not stealing them. And he don't even have a garage big enough for them all. That man was doing a video dissing me one time, sitting in the garage talking about, I got all my jewelry on, I got a richer upstairs. But his garage looked like it was freaking about to fall apart. My man, all this money you have, you should be doing way better with it. I don't want to tell you what to do with your money, my boy, but maybe it's time to invest in some actual property, some land. Maybe build a garage like I did before, because where's your cars? Like, do you leave them at the dealership? Do Al got them? Is they at Marty Marr crib? Like, what are you doing with your life?
CJ also wanted to express how he wasn't doing things the right way before. Years ago, he was just renting all these big houses, spending all this money, and having nothing to show for it. So listen to this.
Why am I doing this? Like, you know, you can find a house for cheaper than $16,000 that looks better than a house that costs $16,000. It's all about being patient, right? So when I moved out of there, I moved into the house that I originally got for Nike. But I told Nike, listen, Nike, I'm going through a real lot right now, like a whole lot. Court battling, you know, I'm still recovering from getting shot, and now I have this allegation bull crap to deal with. I need you to let me get the house that I originally gave you. That was me going through a tough season in my life. I didn't want to do that. But Nike, being the good mother that she is, the good baby mother that she is, the good person that she is, she said, baby daddy, you paid for it. So, I mean, what I'm gonna say, no? They packed their things, well, I packed their things, and then I moved them back home, which also cost $14,000 just to do that. I'd never forget that. So then I started living in her house and trying to understand, like, why God put me through all this stuff. And I wanted to know what it was, like, what was the purpose, right? What was the mission that he saw that I needed to live through? And that's when I realized it. It was for me to downsize and downgrade a lot of things that I was wasting money on so that I could start to see what I actually needed in my life. And all I really found out was that me and my kids didn't require that much money to be spent to have fun, like on a regular.
One thing I am happy about is CJ finally realized that it's not about the amount of money you spend, it's about the quality time you spend with them. The children are going to remember the memories, not every single toy that was bought for them.
And that is when it dawned on me that I was a loser because I had fell in some type of trap that was set to me by the internet. The internet is a place where you shouldn't be getting your advice from. Not all of it anyway. There's a lot of fake people on the internet that present a lifestyle that they don't really live. Their lights be getting cut off, their power be getting cut off, their Wi-Fi barely on, they be at Starbucks trying to upload and all that. And on the internet, they dressed in designer and they have all this fake jewelry, so you really don't know what's really going on, what's real, what's fake. And that's when I realized, man, stop living for other people and live for yourself. Now, as long as you put in money to the side, I mean really putting it to the side, not just putting it in your sock drawer and then come getting it out next month. I'm saying putting that thing away, letting it actually incur interest, letting these type of things happen for your children, man. Getting these policies that we never heard of before and these family trusts and all these things that the rich people dwell in.
It definitely seems like CJ has learned a lot from what he did in the past. He lost a lot of money, he spent it, he did whatever. He just wasted a lot, so it's good to know that the twins are still young and he has learned to save, to put money aside for them. And I wonder if Charlene and her children still have access to the bank accounts that CJ made for them. Do y'all think they can still get into those?
Once I realized that was the only thing that was important, it didn't matter what the people thought about me because my bank account belongs to me. And the old citizen cool always post pictures of his bank account, which is dumb, which is probably another reason why they tried to break into my house. But you don't gotta do that. This is Earth, where we're not supposed to be judging each other. Only God can judge us. So what is the point of flexing everything if we're really eternally not happy? That's what I learned while living in the other house. Well, I lived in the house for over a year and then I still have the house right now. But I realized, I think it's time, man. It's time for me to spend a little money that I've been saving. And when I say little, I don't mean little, of course. Yeah, I spent a little money to get up in here and just to see my family happy again. Just to feel that new house energy again. And I'm feeling it, man. Y'all see I'm vlogging. It's been a lot of days where I didn't want to vlog because I was just like, I've been doing this for 10 years. There's nothing new to say. There's nothing new to show. They know my kids here. They know everything going on in my life. There's no reason to show them anything.
In my opinion, I think CJ is at a time in his life where he doesn't really know what to post. He's trying different things, he's putting different people in his videos. He's just trying to see what works right now. And that's another reason I believe he wanted Tata around, because he wanted to see if people wanted to see her, if people like seeing them together.
Well, now I don't feel like that, man. I feel like I need to talk to y'all. I need to show y'all the happiness and let y'all soak it in like I'm soaking it in right now, man. It's 2025. I'm still alive. They didn't want me to be alive. Y'all already know that, man. But I'm still here, and I'm very happy, man. I'm going to get my kids out the bathtub real quick. Y'all do know that now the bathtub is way different from before. I'm going to tell y'all a little secret y'all didn't know about. Every time my kids take a bath, they don't turn the water off. The water stays on the entire bath, and when they're ready, they let the water out, and then they fill the tub back up again. I allow this only because it's just a little bit of money. Just a little bit of money. You know, water bill, come on, that ain't nothing. This is what they consider to be fun. They claim they don't have a bathtub at their grandma's house. They only have a shower, and they're just 5. Even though showering is cool, I believe that kids really like to take baths, because once you're an adult, you rarely take a bath.
Wait, the twins live at their grandma's house? I thought everybody was living with Lola, Charlene's friend.
This is an Epsom salt bath if you're a boxer or something like that, but these kids, I wish I could show it, but I'm not gonna do that. That's very inappropriate. Are you guys happy?
Yeah. So if you didn't know, Life with Royalty does not want the twins to go to school until they turn 7. She said that that is the law in Vegas. They're only required to go to school when they turn 7. So she was able to make sure they didn't go to kindergarten this year. But CJ did decide to still try to teach them things like spelling their name, writing it.
But it's time to put that down. No! Yes, because today is Monday and you're supposed to be in school. But your mom's an imbecile and she won't let me take you, so you have to do school at home. Come on. Yeah, stop.
This is hard.
Listen to me. This is why you need school, for structure. Get these crayons and draw your name. I'm gonna teach you.
I'm gonna draw.
I'm gonna teach you.
They're the door.
Okay, well, let's focus on you, Cordero. You dropped your pencil. It's okay. Get a new one. There you go, Cordero. Thank you. Okay, really, bro? This is school. Take it serious. Take it serious.
Okay, fine.
Thank you. Now draw your name. That's a V. That's not how you draw your name. Draw a C. Both of you guys, draw a C.
Now, even though it might be true what CJ said about Charlene, I definitely do not agree with him telling the children that. I don't think either parent should be talking about the other parent to the children. But let's continue.
Draw a C.
Three doors C.
Like this. Zzz. Go, CJ, go, CJ, go. Okay, I can work with that. That's your first C. It looks like a J, but it's okay. Actually, now draw a C next to it, and that's CJ. Okay, dear, I can literally live with that. Okay, draw O.
So CJ continued to teach the twins how to spell their name. I think it's great that he still wants to teach them, even though Charlene doesn't want them to go to school right now. At least he can teach them something that they would be learning if they were in kindergarten. But y'all gotta let me know what you think about the situation. What do you think about Charlene getting a protection order against CJ? It looks like she just wants CJ to stop talking to her, or maybe about her. I'm not really sure. But it doesn't affect the custody of the twins. Do you think they will be going to court for custody? CJ did mention that he is going for full custody this time, but he did say that Charlene wants custody and she wants to move to Texas. I don't know what's going to happen, but I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. Just let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one.